Jai Sri Krishna. So you saw how my wish came true, and that is what has happened very often in my life. It is like I wish for something, and by and large, it comes to pass. So Omkar would often ask me, I think his reason to urge me to write about my life and consider it a blessed life is because he felt, how does it happen? What is it that makes it happen? So I had to think about it. Otherwise, things happen in my life and I would just be grateful and I would just move on. I didn't give it much thought. But when Omkar started to ask me, I gave it a thought. And I think it is what most spiritualists say. Wish and then leave it to him. Leave it to the Lord up there. He will do it at his own time in his own way. This is, I think, what I basically do. And there are times when I fight with him, fight with the Lord, argue with the Lord, discuss with the Lord. But then finally, I drop it. I drop in his to-do box. So maybe that is what it is. Well, continue on my journey with me and make your own conclusions as you hear my other experiences, which you may call a coincidence if you think it is a coincidence. But I think Omkar made me see that it is more than a coincidence. So have a look at it and decide for yourself. And if it works for you, that will be your efforts and his will. So until next time, you take care and God bless. Yes, it will be your efforts and God's will. And Omkar has this to say. A coincidence is basically statistics. There was a probability that it might happen, and it did. Yeah, I wish to go to Haridwar, and I went. But a grace is when He, the Lord, makes that probability to show His love and care in a particular way. It came to be, and Omkar continues to explain, it came to be because it was statistically possible. But the Lord simply made the dice choose a combination that might possibly be too distant to ever materialize. All is an instrument in His hands, and He plays by His own rules. So He makes the impossible possible. And Omkar continues, in the church, when a grace was related, it was the custom to say, ad majorem Dei gloria, to the greater glory of God. Meaning, I'm not telling to make myself look better, but to stress that the Lord can show mercy even to the worst sinners. And in my mind, the simplest way to explain what Omkar is saying, I think, is by this popular bhajan that I have heard. प्रभु आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है, करते हो तुम प्रभु जी मेरा नाम हो रहा है. which means by your grace, everything is happening in my world, in the world. By your grace, you make even the most difficult of situations work in the favor of those you favor. सो प्रभु आपकी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है. एवरीथिंग इज वर्किंग बिकॉज ऑफ योर ग्रेस. करते हो तुम प्रभु जी, मेरा नाम हो रहा है. एक्चुअली यू आर द वन operating, you are the one doing it for me, and yet people tend to praise me because it happens to happen in my life. But it's all your grace, it's all His grace. So until next time, you take care and God bless.